Hey everyone, how you guys doing? I'm Erica. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make story pins on Pinterest. So as of now, guys, story pins are only available in the US and Canada and the UK. And why would you want to make story pins? Now, the cons of making story pins before we get into the why, guys, is that you cannot add links that will drive people back to your website. Now, that is a cons of making story pins. So why do you want to make story pins if you can't send people back to your website? Well, guys, it increases your engagement rate on Pinterest. It also increases your followers and it helps to push your regular pins higher up in the searches on Pinterest. So guys, here I am on my home feed, and as you can see, Pinterest is highly promoting story pins. They are pushing it out there and they want for more of their content creators to go ahead and create story pins because story pins keep their users on the platform longer. And like every other social media platform, they want their users to stay on the platform instead of going off of the platform. Now, you as a content creator, when you do create story pins and keep their users on the platform longer, they tend to reward you by sending or pushing your regular pins up and showing it to more people and sending people back to your website. Now, there are different types of story pins. You can use videos pins. As you can see here, you can add up to 20 different videos in a single story pin. And you have the ones that you can use a single GIF, or you can use images and you can compile those images together and create a story pin. Now, the best part about this is that when someone watches your story pin, what happens is that at the end of the story, they have the option to go ahead and follow your profile. Now, this helps increase your followers on Pinterest, and it also increases your monthly viewers or your monthly impressions, and that is so much is so much better for your Pinterest account. So I highly recommend that you go ahead and start creating your story pins. So let's go ahead and create a story pin right now. The first thing you want to do, guys, is you want to go ahead to Pinterest Analytics. If you're in the US or if you're in Canada or the UK, you can access this right away, and you need to have a business account. So guys, you can go ahead and create your story pins with any of your blog posts that you already have on your blog. But I highly recommend that if you want to get that engagement, you want to give something to Pinterest. Now, Pinterest actually gives their trends, and they actually tell you what is going to be popular on Pinterest, what is trending on Pinterest, and they want to give their audience what's popular, what's relevant, and what's trending on the internet. So if you can go ahead and create story pins that are trending in topics that are trending, they're going to get shown to more audiences, and it's going to increase your engagement rate on your Pinterest account. So guys, what you want to do is go ahead and click on the analytics tab, and you want to go to the trends section on Pinterest. Now, this is also actually available in the US, the UK, and Canada. So here is what is trending on Pinterest, and you can choose something if you're in the home niche, the beauty niche, the travel niche, and whatever it is that you are in. But what I usually do for my accounts is that I go down to the Pinterest predicts section. Now, what happens here is that Pinterest is telling you what is going to be popular in the year ahead. Now, if you can create content that Pinterest predicts is going to be popular in the year to come, you have a higher chance of ranking higher before the time comes, and you have a higher chance of getting more people on your pins. So you can do this for regular pins, for regular blog posts. You can go ahead and just go ahead and click this visit section, and it's going to take you to this page where you can choose your specific niche, guys, and you can see what is actually trending, what is going to be trending on Pinterest in the year to come. But guys, you can, like I said, you can use what is trending right now to create your story pins because they get shown to your audience right away and other audiences on Pinterest right away instead of unlike regular pins where they take up to a month to be indexed and shown to audiences on Pinterest. So you can choose topics from here if it fits your niche, and you can go ahead and create your pins. Now, what I actually chose for my account is this particular keyword, and these are trending search terms that are going to be trending for the year to come. So I have this neutral color palette, earth tones, that I'm going to be creating a story pin around. Now, what you want to do is go to Canva and you want to create your canvas. Now, you want to set a blank canvas, and your aspect ratio should be between the 2 to 3. Now that could be 1000 by 1500 pixels, but what I usually use, guys, is the 564 by 1128. Now I feel that that is still a 2 by 3 pixels, and it fits my account and it gets shown, so I have no problems with this. But you can go with Pinterest recommendation, which is 1000 by 1500 pixels. So now this is the blank canvas that I'm using, and I know you know how to use Canva already, guys. So I've created my images here. I'm just going to create one last one for you guys so you can see it. I am done with this one. Let me just make sure to download it to my computer. And you also want to make sure to add in your keywords as the file name so that Pinterest reads it and it ranks better on Pinterest. So I'm going to download that one, and I'm going to create another one, guys. Let me delete that image, and I already have my uploads here. Now, guys, if you want to get images, you can get free images from Unsplash. I got all of these images that I'm using. They are free and they don't have copyright issues or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and add this one in there. Let me just give it time to load, guys. Yep, that has loaded, and I'm going to crop that to get it into the center. Okay, that looks much better. And now, once you're not going to be making this particular type of pin, but as you can see here, Canva gives you the option to have the colors already set so that you can just choose from them right on the platform. So I'm going to choose this one, go to this, and I'm going to change the color on there. I'm going to go from light to dark, and there. Okay, and the last one. So I have the last one right there. Okay, now I've created my images. I'm going to go ahead and download this last one. These are color palettes, so I'm gonna, I'm talking too much, guys. Okay, guys, so now that you have all of your images, you want to go ahead and head on over to Pinterest, and you want to just go to this create icon, and it's going to give you the option to create a story pin. Just go ahead and click on that, guys, and we're going to be bringing in all of our images. So I'm just going to click this button to upload, and I'm going to go ahead and select all of my images that I want to go ahead and add into my story pin, and they're going to take a while to load. So as you can see here, I have all of my pins in there. I want to add a few more, so I'm going to delete this one, delete that one, and I'm going to add in a few more. So let me just find those. Okay, I have them right here. Okay, then I'm going to add in one more pin here, and that's this one. Okay, so now that I have all of my images that I want to add into my story pin, you can go ahead and choose your layout. So let's say you want to have your images on the top and you want to have text at the bottom. So you can go ahead and choose this option right here. So you can choose this option, and it's going to cover up the bottom where you can add in your text. If you want to add in text, you just go ahead and click on that spot that you want to add your text. You can change the type of text that you want to add to your story pins. You can change the size of the text. You can change the alignment, the color, and you can also go ahead and highlight your text or not. For this story pin, I am not going to be using this particular design. I'm going to stick with my design that I have right now. I don't want to add, text on my story here, guys. But if you do want to add your text at the beginning of your story pin to tell people what your story is about, you can just go ahead and click in that box, and you can paste in your words or you can type them in right away. Now, once you're done with this section, you want to head on over to the details section, and this is where you can pick a theme for your story. Now, you have three options. You have a recipe, DIY and crafts, and you have a blank list. Now, for this type of story pin, it's not a recipe, it's not crafts, so I can just go ahead and add, pick a blank list as my theme. I can just go ahead and select that, and I can add my keywords in here that I am trying to target on Pinterest. So I'm just gonna use these particular keywords. I'm gonna copy them, head on over to Pinterest, guys, and I'm gonna add them in here because they're not going to be needing any ingredients or tools to create this particular type of look. So now I want to go ahead, you're going to go ahead and click on the next icon, and this is where you want to add in a title for your story pin, and you want to choose your board. So for this one, I'm going to go with home decor because this is a palette. Let me just go ahead and check where my home decor is, guys. Okay, there you go, home decor. And now this is where it gets interesting. You need to add in your tags. So let's go ahead and choose home decor. And as you begin to write, Pinterest is going to give you different tags, options that you can choose from. So let's say wall, wallpaper, wall art. And then I'm going to add that in there, and I'm going to add in decor, DIY home decor, decor. You have other options, and you can choose as many tags as you wish. You can choose as many tags, but I'm going to leave it here for now, and I'm going to go ahead and click on the publish button. So let's go ahead and publish this, and you're going to see what it looks like. So guys, it's almost done, and you're going to see what our story pin looks like. And as you can see, now you could have added in more description about your pins, but this is what you actually need, guys. You only need the title, the tags, and you need to choose a theme for your story pin. Now you can go through the same process if you want to create video pins. So let's go ahead and create one video story pin that you can try yourself. So we're back again with our blank canvas, and what you want to do here, guys, is you want to go ahead and add in a frame for your video. So I'm going to choose a grid that I'm going to add in here to place my video on. So if you're not going to be adding text on your video, if your video is self-explanatory, you do not need a lot of text on it, you can leave this canvas just as it is and add in your videos if you have tall videos. But if you have a YouTube type kind of video and you do not want to place it on the whole canvas, you can use half of it, because then you can add text at the bottom when you're creating your story pins on Pinterest. Now for this example, let's go ahead and choose some videos from on here so I can just show you what it looks like. Now let's say we want to go ahead and add this one. As you can see, it's not a tall video, so it's just fine if you add it in there. You can go ahead and crop it, center it, whatever you like, and you can leave this side blank because you're going to be adding text on Pinterest. But if you have a tall video, as you can see here, it's not going to show the whole video, but you can leave it just as it is if you wish, guys, and you can go ahead and add it and add as many videos as you like to your story pin on Pinterest. So this is how you create story pins on Pinterest. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. And please, please, please stay awesome until next time.